Hello and welcome to day 5 of the challenge. I hope you are well today. I'm looking forward to seeing what you think of this workout. We are focusing on the lower body today, so it's going to be a leg focused workout. 4 exercises, so that's going to be over 5 minutes. I'm going to do 2 rounds. We're going to do lunges, they're going to be static, we're going to focus on each leg, and we're going to do some calf raises, a wall sit, so you will need access to a little spot of wall that you can lean against, and we're going to do straight leg deadlifts. So ideally you're going to need your dumbbells out ready to go, but you might find that even body weight is enough for today's workouts. So we're going to start with a lunge. As I said, we're going to focus on static because I think we can really work on position that way. So the first minute is going to start. We're going to take a big step forward. We want to make sure our toes and knees are in line, so we're dropping our back knee down. So we've stepped the left foot forward, we keep the chest up, we keep the core engaged and the hips level. Now, if you feel like you are in a good solid position, you can add in the weight, so you're going to hold on to either one or both of them. If you are finding you're a little bit wobbly, perhaps use the wall or have access to something that you can just hold onto, but not grip. I don't want you to push if you can help it, and just take that back knee down as far as you can. So don't worry if you're not quite touching the floor. Good, keeping the chest up. Hopefully the fire has started to build. We're going to take a little bit longer between each set on this one because I know it's quite intense. One more rep and then step it through. Well done. Because these are big muscles, and I'm sure you're going to really feel it today, we're going to have 20 seconds in between each of the working sets. So the next exercise is the lunge, but this time on the right side. So let's get ourselves set up. Nice big step forward with that right foot. And then we are going to drop our left knee down. Now, if you haven't taken a big enough step, it can become too crunched and awkward, and you might find that your front knee is going too far over and you just don't have enough space to drop this knee down to the floor. So sometimes it feels like it's almost too big a step. That's usually when it's just about right. Good, again, keeping the chest up. You want to keep your hips level. We're just taking that knee as far down as you can go. That's it. Now, normally we have a side that is slightly easier, and we have a side that is slightly more challenging. You're probably establishing which is which at the moment. Well done. We are nearly there. Just keep the quality. Slowly down, gently touch if you can get all the way to the floor. And one more rep. That's it again, just shaking it through. So we're going to do calf raises now, focusing on the lower portion of the leg. So we're going up onto our tiptoes as high as we can and then controlling it back down. That's it. Again, if you've got a balance issue, you can just pop a fingertip against the wall or holding it on. So we're squeezing up as high as you can, pinch at the top and slowly down. You can also hold on to the weights whilst you're doing it, just to add a little bit more difficulty. That's it, good. This is a really great way to get the ankle moving. Good. And also trying to balance right up onto your tiptoes. Just pausing at the top. Well done. So hopefully you're just starting to feel that in your back lower portion of the leg. In for the last 10 seconds. That's it. And 2 more. Well done. So it's our wall sit next. We're going to have to go to the wall. We want to bring our back against the wall, take our feet a couple of feet away from the wall, and we're going to slide it down. We want to get to a 90-degree angle. So that's the goal. Now I know sometimes that is going to be enough. We're going to start our minute now. We'll try and hold this for a minute. I really want you to try and sink it down. Push your back into the wall, engaging your core. Your quads should engage. You should really feel these muscles working. And then we're just going to stay here. We're going to focus on the breath. Keep it nice and controlled. Big breath in and slowly release. If you do not have a wall, you can just hold the squat. Just take it nice and low and try and hold it there. You're going to work those muscles too. Well done. The time is flying by, another 15 seconds. And then we will be moving on to the last exercise of the first round. Good. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1. Up we go. Have a little shake out. We've got 20 seconds before straight leg deadlift. So we're focusing on the hamstrings now. We're going to take hold of our dumbbells. Keep the squeeze in the shoulder blades, hip width apart with the feet. And then we hinge at the hips until we can feel that stretch down the back of the legs. And then we squeeze the glutes to come back up to the top. So we're hinging, sticking our bum out, get that stretch down the hamstrings, and then squeeze your bum muscles, your glutes, back up to the top. So nice and controlled. Take a little pause at the bottom, squeeze on the way back up. That's it. Keep the weight nice and close to your legs. That's it. Great stuff. And squeeze back up to the top. And again, nice hinge. And back up. Last 10 seconds of work. And we get a little rest before we go through again. That's it, last one. And take a break. Well done. Oh, hopefully that's warmed you up nicely. You're going to have felt all of the muscles in your leg get warmed, get fired up. Which one is your most challenging so far? Which one do you quite like? It's usually a mixture on legs. I'm just going to take a few extra seconds because then we're bringing it back into those intense static lunges. Good. Last couple of breaths before we get into position. That's it. Take that nice big step. Right leg back, left foot forward. Level with those hips. And then we're just dropping the right knee down. Good. Keeping the chest up. Keeping everything in line. If you find that you are moving, there's no reason why you couldn't have one hand against the wall with one hand holding a dumbbell. So then you're adding some difficulty, but still have that security that you're not going to wobble too much. We'll be working on balance over the next few weeks. Hopefully it will become slightly less challenging and a bit more fun. Good. Step it through, shake it out if you need to, and then get back into it. We've got one more. And step. That's it, well done. We've got a few seconds. Just try and release those legs before we bring it into the right side leading for the next one. Okay, so nice big step forward with that right foot. Knees in line with the toes, dropping the left knee down. Hip width apart with your feet. We don't want to stack them behind each other. Good. You've got it. Nice and controlled. Slowly down. Push back up. That's good. Again, reset if you need to. We're well over halfway on this side. Keeping the quality, always want to keep the quality. Try and get down as low as you can. That's it. One more. Stepping it through and shaking it out. A little break, and then we're bringing it into calf raises. If you do have a step nearby, you can also make it even better by going up onto your tiptoes and then stretching off the back of the step. But no worries, everywhere working from the floor together. Up we go. Squeeze to the top, control it back down. Really try and get that pause. We want to be stable in this position. Squeeze to the top, control it back down. That's it. Imagine we're trying to just look over a fence that's slightly too high. We just need to squeeze up onto our tiptoes to reach over so we can see. That's it, squeezing up, controlling it down. Over halfway. Good, just nice and steady. You're feeling the lactic acid build up. Keep pushing through. We're nearly there. Last 10 seconds. That's it, good. 2 more reps. And we're going to the wall. Well done. It's our wall sit next. You gonna come and help Raiden? I shouldn't encourage him in. Come and sit on my lap. Right then, let's get ourselves against the wall, and we're going to hold that squat position if you've not really got a suitable area. So we're bringing it down to 90 degrees and holding it there. So you're pushing your back against the wall, core is engaged, quads are engaged, and then we just get to hang out. That's it. Sometimes clothes can be a bit slippy. You might need just to have a towel or a jumper or something, tea towel, help you and stick rather than slide it down. We're halfway already. As I said last time, if you need to reset, please do. I'd rather you keep the quality. I know this is tough. Sometimes the staying still ones are worse than the moving ones, but you are doing this. Come on, dig deep. Let's work these legs hard. We have got 10 seconds left. Come on. That's it. Keep the squeeze. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1. Coming up, shaking out. One more to go. Straight leg deadlift. Nice stretch down the back of the legs. We need our weights again. That's it. Hip width apart with the feet. Get that squeeze in your shoulder blades. And then we're going to start. Hinge at the hips. Stretch down the back of the legs. Squeeze the glutes to come back up. And we go again. Really love the control on this one. And it is all about the stretch. Now sometimes we don't always feel the stretch, so if you are struggling to feel it, let me know in the comments below. I'm gonna try and figure it out for you. Some people feel it better with a little softening of the knee, and other people feel it better if you go really straight, feel the stretch, and then come back up. So play with the knee position if you are not feeling it. Remember, as you get tired, don't let the shoulders drop, keep the squeeze in the shoulder blades. Less than 10 seconds to go. Just a couple more reps. One more time. That's it. And pop those dumbbells to the side. Just going to remind you of a couple of leg exercises, or rather leg stretches, to release your legs. You might want to do them later on in the day as well. So we can do a quad stretch, grabbing hold of your foot, bringing the knees together, standing up tall, get a nice stretch down through the hip flexors and the quad. These are great daily exercises. Only take a few seconds. If you do that regularly enough, you'll really start to notice the difference. switching sides. That's it, good. Just hold it there, enjoy that stretch. And release. And then we'll take a big breath into full body stretch to the ceiling, and then we're going to hang it down to the ground. Let the head hang heavy so that you can release the lower back down the back of the legs. Good. Just hold it there, hang for a couple more breaths. And then we're going to roll it back up. And there we have it, your first strength-focused leg workout. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do comment below to let me know you've done it. If you've got a favourite yet, let me know. I'll be back tomorrow with a core and ab focused workout. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.